What's the name of the place we go to pull this up?
Foundry.
Forge.
Foundry.
Imagine not having a bookmark.
Wow.
Yeah,
Listen.
imagine. I have a brand new computer and I have it up already.
Wow. Don't you have Chrome? Isn't it like, doesn't it transfer?
It
Yeah.
does. It autofills, but I had to
Oh,
remember what the fuck to type in.
jeez.
Wait, don't you have it bookmarked?
Yeah, why do you have bookmark?
I don't have it bookmark actually.
Jesus.
This guy's. It was his first day on the
What a
job.
noob.
Do you want us to teach you how to do it?
All right.
So you click the 3 dots.
Okay.
Do you also type www dot when you
Yeah, I
go
do
to a
actually. You know what I do? I type all 5 of the things at the front end. Yeah.
HTTPS?
Everything.
No,
Yeah.
you got to get that HTTPS. You got
HTTPS
secure
://
Yeah.
www dot. Yeah,
Yeah.
every single time.
the
All right.
World Wide Web.
So, you guys said you were headed to Velaki, right?
Yeesh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, let's pull up
What was the
I'm the
plan?
leader. I say yes.
What is the plan, oh mighty leader?
Hold on, let me pull up the map real quick, see how far away that is, because we were below Krezek, right? So
Mhm.
Valaki's like, I mean, that's got to be like at least a 8 to 10 hour trip,
Yeah.
right?
So you get there around night-ish time. Or you could travel through the night because you're fully healed. Actually, what time was it? I'm going to say, yeah, you get there early morning. Because you got a long rest from the Mount Fae.
Yeah, I'm reading through my notes real quick.
I have advantage on charisma checks. I like totally didn't even notice that.
Yeah, because that's a bard thing, right?
No, that's part of my
Dark powers.
dark power. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, since the Mountain Fae restored, basically gave you a long rest, you restored your dark powers. So everyone gets their dark powers back without having to roll, to see if you get them back. So I think, Natalia, you get your dogs back.
Yay.
And I think everyone else is good, right?
I was gonna say I gotta remember what dark powers I even got. Where did we get those?
You have.
Wait, what's the password for the session?
It should be in
none.
your
Nothing.
chat.
Go in, dude.
Should be in your individual
This is first
chat.
day.
It's been so long.
Actual first
No,
day.
literally, because there we go. Yes, nothing.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just
Because it's
your
acting like I'm trying to
name.
sign in, so I'm like typing passwords in. It's not working.
All right, Grandpa.
I think
I went through 4 different passwords. Okay, thank you.
I've got everyone's dark powers written down, so everyone's.
Mine is like
Okay,
I
Grandpa, let's
speak
get you to
only
bed.
infernal, so only Devin
Oh, I
can.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate people that are handsome or something. So.
And then I also am
I
like
hate
really
all of you 'cause
hot
you're
all
all
the time, but
alive.
also really cold. So there's that.
So you have menopause, basically.
Basically.
That's funny.
I think all of you are disgusting people because you're all living creatures.
All right.
Okay.
So.
And I'm the leader
And I'm
with
the
with my golden eyes,
All
my
right.
Right,
So
Aaron.
arrogant attitude.
we're
Right,
headed
Aaron.
to Velaki. All right. You get there around early morning. You notice when you approach the gates, they are not open. Usually they open in the mornings. You notice that there's no guards on the tower or on the wall guarding Velaki. What do you do as you approach the gates?
I'd say we be careful here. If these gates aren't open,
I ignore Murphy and I say, "Hello there. I demand these doors to be open now."
You
Oh,
get
great.
no response.
I'm gonna sniff out and see if I can sniff anything.
All right.
Oh yeah, do I sense any death also?
Yeah, right.
Because I think I can just passively sense if or I can
13. You smell
death?
something off, but you can't exactly tell what it is.
Okay. And
And do you
if I like look around? Wait, what?
Perceive death. No death.
Okay.
Where is the supervisor here?
As you
I
begin to
need your
yell,
manager.
You see up on the wall some skeleton-like figures, hooded and cloaked.
Oh yeah, they
Approach
were
approach
undead.
the wall, yeah, and they look down at you and draw their bows.
Oh,
What's
great.
what's it called? A fucking cantrip. Pew pew.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that's it.
I was gonna
No,
say,
no, no,
what
no,
are
no.
you talking
Hold
about
on,
here?
hold on.
I've been dead so many times
I
with
get my
Will in
hands
the
up
last 2
and I
hours.
go to like to shoot and I think better of it and I'm like, all right, maybe we should cool off a bit.
I'm gonna raise my hand to say, we come in peace. We helped you before.
I look back and I say, you fool, they're skeletons. They have no humanity.
Do they react to me?
They do not. They keep their bows drawn and
they go from aiming at me to aiming at
yeah. As you guys are sitting here staring down these bows, you hear a booming, ladylike voice. Begone from this place, you cursed beings! You defy Strahd! Fire! Everyone, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't have a token. I can't roll things. I don't have a sheet to roll from.
Actually, yeah.
Dexterity saving throw, you said?
Dexterity saving throw.
where
Those tokens. Here.
That is a great first roll.
Who needs the roll?
I need one too.
Okay.
Hey, since I rolled a 20, can I just save somebody?
Ooh.
If somebody doesn't,
Okay.
Is it-
Okay.
Let's see.
Doesn't
Dexterity
pass.
saving.
Pick a person right now to save before they roll.
Hold on.
I was gonna say Sazed. Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
I rolled.
You
I was gonna say whoever I'm closest to, but I don't
You-
really, because we have no tokens here.
you jump over and dive into Sazed and save him from
pushed
the
it.
arrows.
I push Sazed out of the way, which makes
I
him,
rolled a
which
fucking
makes him
2
roll
for my
such a bad
first
roll,
roll.
and then you save him.
God damn.
And
That's
you
brutal.
also dodge out of the way. They begin to knock more arrows.
All right,
Wait, so
guys,
how-
let's just
so-
march to the gate and kill these fuckers.
Well, I was gonna say. So how far? Like, so we're standing at the gate. The gate is how far in front of us, and then what's behind us? Like, in
it's
terms of
just-
like tree line.
Open field. Open field. Another like 200 yards. And as Natalia begins to start moving forward, she notices that more skeletons appear upon the gate.
All right, I order a hasty retreat, so we can regroup and devise a strategy to sneak it into this place.
Also, are they shooting like just standing on top of the wall? Or are they doing that thing where they shoot through like the little slats in a wall?
Slats.
Slats in a wall.
Mhm.
So okay. So can we tell if we get close enough that it's hard for them to shoot directly down at us?
There are preventative measures you can see that
Oh, okay.
guard the bottom of the gate.
Okay. Yeah, I think retreating is probably a good idea.
Yeah, I turn around and I follow Devin.
Yeah,
I'm going to follow our dear
heading
leader.
out too. Can we
Kim
we
Jong
head out.
Devin.
come back like at night?
So okay, I guess we're away from danger now. We're
Mhm.
regrouping. Don't we have some like disguise, like magic stuff we can do? Like I have the amulet seduction, so I can become a woman.
I just have charm.
I think they would probably kill a woman the same as if they would kill.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, there's me.
How,
Skeleton.
What do you mean?
how did I'm going to wonder out loud how they knew we were against Strahd. And I'm not going to have any kind of epiphany to know, it seems.
It's. I don't know. What I was gonna actually do before they started firing is I was going to point to Sazed and be like, "We have one of you."
I'm
Because
not a
he's like-
skeleton, you dick.
Well, you're revenant. You're undead.
I'm a revenant.
Undead is undead. You know, I mean, they're not gonna know the difference.
Oh, that's racist.
Yeah.
Oh, we all look the
Whoa.
same. Is what you're
That's
saying.
We
that's
do all look the
man.
same.
Taking it a little too far here, bud.
Wow, dude.
I'm jotting down notes and not paying attention to anyone who is possibly talking to me.
Hmm.
So maybe we don't go there in the daylight. Maybe we can go
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere first and then come back, or we could go try to see if that
What's around us?
what's
What-
the bandit leader has the coin or whatever.
Is it a wall around the whole town?
Yes.
Okay. Can we like look for like maybe like a blind spot where the guards don't patrol as much, like like in between two
Yeah.
guardhouses or something? Maybe a little spot we can
Are
like.
you
Someone
sneaking?
sneak around. I'll say, can someone sneak
I'm
around?
sneaky.
I can't. I'm a giant person with chainmail on.
So I will say the
Hmm.
only way you're going to be
Oh,
able to
yeah.
tell, the only way you're going to be able to tell is if you get within range of arrow shot. So you're going to need to be able to sneak.
Well, I'm gonna
If
sit
we,
back and wait for somebody to report to me, because
Oh, man.
Hold on. Okay.
All right, I'll just try to sneak up.
All right,
Also-
Would it be stealth?
roll stealth.
also another thing is, aren't the
18.
Vistani isn't the red Vistani camp like outside the walls of Valaki?
Yes, it's a little
We
ways
could see if
off.
they're we could see if they're around too.
You sneak around the first side of Valaki unscathed. You don't
Okay.
notice any holes in its walls. On that side. So if you're looking at the gate, which way do you go, left or right?
Like for me?
Yes.
I'm gonna go right.
Okay, so you go right. So down the town is basically a square. So you go down the right side wall and there's no holes that you can see.
All right, I want to sneak to the other side,
Go for it.
like the back side.
Uh-huh.
Great.
As you're running through, frolicking through the flowers, roll a dex save.
Fuck.
With disadvantage, sorry.
Nope,
Yikes!
that's it.
Ooh.
All right. Let's get the
Help.
dice a-rolling.
Come on, I should just quit while I was ahead.
You take 6 points of damage. I'll subtract
Did she
it
get shot?
from arrows flying down. They scathe and scratch you, but nothing actually pierces. What do you do now?
So I'm on the backside now, because obviously I'm on the backside.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna sneak over to the left side and see.
Okay.
Wait, did it do it?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, dude, what the fuck?
Roll a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage. And that is a 6. So you take 10 points of damage this time as some
Ooh.
arrows actually pierce some ligaments as you're running for your life. You are unable to check the back side and the left side of the wall to see if there's any holes.
All right, now I'm just gonna run back. Try to. All right, somebody else needs to sneak.
You make it back to the party.
All right, guys. Well, I saw nothing. I got shot. Oh, well, I tell that to Devin.
Okay.
Our leader.
You guys just hear, but really loud.
Oh.
I'm gonna notice that she is hurt, and I'm gonna motion her over to me, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. If I can find it.
Thank you. I'm gonna get on my hands and knees and kiss Goron's feet.
I'm gonna back away in disgust because this growling, strange-speaking werewolf man.
It's like the
I'm
fox
gonna
in
say, I'm gonna
Skyrim.
turn around and say, "Get a room, you two."
Yeah, literally, it's this fox in Skyrim. So 5. I heal her for 5. Don't I have something else with healing though?
Gracias.
You
Hold on,
used
hold
to.
on. I have effects. Oh no, fucking hell, dude.
You used to.
You're right. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna just look down in disdain as I heal her for 5 points, because I'm not much of a healer anymore. Okay, then I look over at Devin, like, what the heck are we doing?
Well, that's a good question.
And I look
I've been
confused as
looking
our
through all my
leader's silent.
spells, and I don't know if we really have. We came here to do what again? To get a coin from somebody?
You already have the
We
coin.
had a coin. Yeah.
Okay, so what do we come here to
Wait,
do
why are
then?
we here?
We just came here to possibly save the town that we fucking ruined.
Oh, okay, so I think it's pretty clear that that's not going to happen
Yeah.
Yeah.
unless we're going to fight off our army of skeletons.
So what I'm thinking is I don't know if it was bandits or what. We saved somebody or something happened where the dude was like, "Here, have this coin." Right? And he was like, "If you ever come to Barovia, like drop this coin and the leader there wants to talk to you." So what we could do is we could do that and then see if they want to come help us liberate this town. Like an army.
You know what? I
Okay,
got
yeah,
an
so
idea.
go to
We need
Barovia
to
then
take this
probably, right?
coin that we got, and we need to go
Yeah.
to that guy that gave it to us, and we need to rally them and see if we
Yeah,
can take over
to
this
help.
town. All right?
Because that seems
Yep.
that seems way easier
Does
than
everyone
trying to
like
run
my
past the
plan that I came
skeleton.
up with as the
Yes.
leader?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
Yes. I'm gonna nod slowly up and down. Also, I'm
What a
gonna
great plan.
mention. I don't know if you guys forgot or not, but we did rescue someone's daughter, and they said that they would help us anytime. And their camp just happens to be outside of Valaki.
Ooh, good
Okay.
memory.
That as well. I don't want to repeat all that, but yes, as the
I'm
leader.
gonna nod
Yes.
slowly up and down, like
Kim
I-
Jong Devon. Is that what you also wanted to do too?
the great and glorious leader.
I'm gonna
Kim
let
Jong-Devon.
I'm gonna let Tyler or fuck, what's your name? Says it. I'm gonna let Says it know I've had it up to here. I'm gonna put my hand up and let him
I'm
know
gonna
he's
still
on
be
thin
just as
ice.
disgusted as I was before
on
because you're
thin
a living
ice.
creature.
All right.
Also, I feel like you should be less disgusted with me because I have a dark gift that makes me covered in boils.
Yeah, but are you a living creature?
Yeah, but I look less like a living creature.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
also, I'm super dirty, remember, and I'm covered in boils.
You guys head out to the Valaki camp, right outside of, or sorry, the Vistani camp right outside of Valaki. You see horse tracks, tent stakes, and footprints, as if they left in a hurry, with no remains of any of the Valaki.
Can we see which way they went? Like, can we track it?
I'm gonna sniff it out.
Sniff it out. Roll a, I believe it's a survival.
Oh. Survival?
Or nature. You sniff it out with your perception. And if you want to track, yeah, survival.
Can I smell any death?
Okay, let's
You
see
do not smell
here.
any death.
Okay, so the Vistani are still alive.
Survival
for
check.
now.
You can see that they left in a hurry, but there was no battle that took place.
And I can't sniff like the direction that they went in.
They left, it seems like a while ago.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Devin, yeah, they left a bit ago. And you guys just hear.
I see. I see.
Well,
I guess we go to the
Barovia.
other thing. that I came up with. The guy, the coin dude.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, we go to coin dude.
It was coin dude and
Where
Bastani.
we got
right?
that though? Like, what did we do to get that? I mean, I could my notes upstairs because I just had everything moved upstairs for building the computer.
You got the coin from a bandit, like exactly like you
Bandit.
said.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you ran into a bandit. That he recognized who you were, and he flicked you the coin, told you to come to Barovia.
Who's got the coin? Is it any of us?
Eluin.
It's I was gonna say I
I
thought it was
have the
Devin.
coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
thought so.
caught it out of the
Oh,
air.
Devin, you're a
Not my
collector of just
inventory.
random stuff.
It's a item that it's imaginary.
Oh.
I feel like there's been
Okay.
so many things that we're like, oh yeah, Devin.
Oh, I pulled the imaginary coin on my pocket. Oh, this thing. That's
What does
right.
it look
Okay.
like? Can you describe it to us?
Yeah, describe
you
it.
lowly subjects.
Well, it looks kind of like a quarter, except it's gold, but it's got the side ridges on it,
Hmm.
and
Very nice.
in the center of it, it's got a
Penis.
turtle.
Turtle. Ooh.
Yeah, and there's a hawk attacking the turtle, but it can't because of the shell.
Wow.
Behold
Yeah,
the
there's a lot of
turtle.
symbolism there. I just
Yeah, I was
made
gonna say
up
it's very
randomly.
symbolic.
Yeah. 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 And then the other side is and then I look at it and I say I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Mm.
And I don't show you the other side.
I'm gonna wonder aloud if we are meant to be the turtle or the hawk.
Haha.
Mm,
All right.
deep.
But we don't know we don't know where we got it or where to go, right?
We got it from the bandit, and he told
Yeah,
us
I
that we
mean-
need to go to Barovia.
Barovia. I mean, we're in Barovia though. It's
It's
a
the town.
continent.
Remember, it's the very first town.
Oh, the town.
Because
not
we
the
were confused when we first got here, and the town was also named after the continent.
Not confused
But-
at
Our
all.
great fearless leader. Has
Yeah,
the best
but as our
ideas.
leader, yeah, you definitely knew that, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm
Yeah.
gonna nod.
It's definitely not
slowly.
a bit
Yeah.
that I've been doing for the past 3 years.
Okay.
All right. You guys head to Barovia. You come to a crossroads walking down the long and narrow roadway. There's a path that leads straight that you know leads to the town of Barovia. There's a path that leads right to the windmill. And
God, no.
and
Hmm.
there's a path that
Favorite place.
leads left that you've been before and you retreated from battle.
Oh, was that when we
Is that the-
fought Koronovich or whatever?
I think so.
Or was
Wait a
that
second, let's check the map again.
was that the guardian guy who basically he whispered in my ear like you should
Yes.
just fucking leave, you idiot. And then I was like, okay, fuck it. If this guy's telling us, yeah. So he's like a not undead. Or is he undead?
Mm.
It's a guy who's like the watcher of the land basically up at the castle.
Yeah. All that.
But I think we might have been able to fight him and maybe win, but the way the fight went initially was not in our favor at all.
Let's not be ADD and let's just focus on one thing at a time here.
Guys, I'll be
Yeah,
right
That's fine,
back.
That's fair.
You're good.
Everything good?
You are relieved.
Yeah, I gotta take a shit.
All right. You are relieved
Nice.
to relieve yourself.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
To Barovia.
Also, with the turtle, I was gonna say, "Behold the turtle of enormous girth."
Hey,
I was
see?
getting some Stephen King references.
Yeah, thank you, Sai.
Yeah. On its back, it holds the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then there was the chap.
I was gonna say. So when does the chap come into play?
Oh
been-
man.
When do I stomp the chap out?
I thought you were
Some-
going to reference the coin from the fucking book series, the twins.
Opon's coin.
Opon's coin.
I didn't even. Yeah, that would have been a lot better than what I came up with. Yeah, I should
I
have
thought
thought
what you
about
came
that.
up with was pretty cool.
I literally thought of an animal and I was like, I'm just gonna pick the turtle because
Turtle.
turtles. That's so random. And then I was like, and I don't know where the
The hawk,
know.
that was badass. I was like, damn.
I think I've seen
alright.
something like that or something, and it's like I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
great
okay,
and glorious leader.
A
I
penguin
know
is-
all the knowledge. I have all the knowledge.
It's
All
a
of
coin
it.
with a penguin on one side and a seal
Yeah.
on the
Oh,
other.
damn. That's a missed opportunity.
Yeah, you could have just done
Yeah.
something
Ocon's
two
coin would've
different
been
like
cool.
biomes, like a penguin and a snake.
Mm-hmm. Nah, but you'll never know what's on the other side of that coin.
There's a polar elephant, and they're about to fight, or a polar bear and a rhino. Let's see who wins.
Could be. Could be. Could be.
I don't know. I think Rhino might win that.
Actually, I was gonna say
Actually,
rhino might have
actually have a coin that's like it's got a bull on one side and a bear on the other.
the bull and the bear.
I don't know where. I mean, I'm assuming it's a symbolizing bull market, bear market kind of thing, but I don't know why someone would make a coin of that or like where it came from. Dad gave it to me, and if he got it from somebody, it's random.
I have a whole box full of international coins that like whenever my grandparents would travel, they would
Oh, that's cool.
bring me back money from like the places they went to.
Dude, that's actually badass.
I have a I don't even know what the fuck this is. It's $100,000 note, but I don't know what fucking country this is supposed to
Zimbabwe?
come from. I don't know. It's
No,
got a
seriously, it's
white
probably
dude.
Zimbabwe.
It's got a white dude with a wig on it.
Oh, shit.
Republica,
Dominicana.
Hrvatska. So maybe somewhere in Russia, I think,
In
or
Russia?
some Eastern Bloc place.
I was supposed to say Russia has its own currency.
Here, I'll let me see if I can. I'll Snapchat it. Fuck, this is
Oh,
supposed to
also,
be.
this is random, but I looked it up. So rhinos, their height can be from 4 to 10 feet, and
What?
they
What?
weigh in between 1,300 and 2,000 pounds, whereas polar bears they can be 8 to 10 feet, and they can weigh in excess of 1,700 pounds for the largest. So like they're kind of exactly the same size.
Dude, polar bears are fucking insane.
Oh yeah,
Or no,
polar
they
bears
are
are fucking massive.
But
And
isn't that
and
crazy
all
that
they
they're
want to
almost
do
exactly the same?
is kill stuff to eat.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
think
It's
would win, a polar bear or a rhino?
probably a polar bear.
Oh, could the polar bear hurt the rhino's armor though?
It's a good question.
I mean, the rhino has the
Probably.
giant tusk that could just stab the shit out of a polar bear, right? Like even
I
don't
feel like
know.
the polar bear would be able to move around.
Maneuver
It'd
faster, yeah.
it'd be so much more nimble
But
than
I
the
don't know.
rhino.
I don't know. Is the rhino's hide too thick?
Maybe, but I
So
mean, polar
listen,
bear's claws are no joke. It
Oh,
could
yeah.
probably scratch the fuck out of it. Like its claws are like 4 inches. You know, I mean, I'm sure it could dig deep into the side
everyone's
of it.
going. Yeah, so it says the polar bear may be the apex predator in the Arctic, but it's absolutely overpowered by the larger and stronger rhino.
I'm reading the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
says-
the polar
a
bear's
question that
strength and
other people
claws
have
won't
found.
work on the rhino. It's simply overpowered. The
Damn.
claws do little damage.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A rhino can easily fuck up a grizzly or polar bear that they encounter, so it's a good thing they don't live next to each other. They have very, very thick hides
All right,
too.
I'm back.
2
I think
inches
really-
thick.
What? 2 inches?
2
That's
inches?
crazy.
God damn, that's crazy. Yeah.
That's some girthy dick right there.
That's still. I mean, I still
Okay,
feel
well,
like
that's
a
not-
polar bear could scratch through that. That doesn't seem
I
as
don't know.
thick.
But also-
as it-
how thick are polar bear claws?
Well, I
you-
guess that. I
well, you
guess
gotta-
that is
you-
just the skin.
Yeah, I was
It's
about to
not
say it's
like
just the
including
skin. Then you got to go
muscle.
to the muscle,
Yeah,
to the fat,
true.
and then yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
that's true.
they say that hippos are like one of the most aggressive and like worst things you could try
Yeah.
to run into in
Oh wait,
like, wildlife.
no, we're
but-
not talking about hippo. We're talking about rhinos.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, so I wouldn't I wouldn't
Oh.
put it against the rhino to fuck up a polar bear. If hippos are so scary and they're like the most
I feel like a
innocent looking animal,
rhino is like
a
a
rhino's gotta
lot. I think hippos are way
Mobile.
scarier than rhinos.
Yeah.
Yeah, hippos
Mm.
are
Hippos-
just like
A hippo to me is way scarier than a rhino. A rhino is
Sure,
like a
it can
docile
swim
hippo with a
fast
big
as
horn.
fuck. Yeah, you're right.
Hippos
good
just are like monstrous murdering machines.
Yeah, all they want to do is eat shit, kill shit, and
Or
eat it.
kill, yeah.
All right. So you guys arrive in Barovia. You're greeted at the front of the town by a single bandit.
By a ninja.
also this should be like all day, right? Because Barovia is a really far away from Valaki. Like if you look at the actual
Yeah,
map.
it is daytime, but it's so foggy and clouded that, especially in this town, that it
Mm.
It's like
appears to
Gotham
be night.
City.
The guard approaches you. I am Batman.
Where is he?
And he approaches you and he goes, "State your business."
We come in peace.
Excuse me. I I order Tyler to tell him what we're doing here. While I hit the
I
spawn.
nudge Natalia and give her a look like no one can understand you.
Do I have the coin?
No.
Who has the coin? Okay, I'm good. Well, then I'm gonna look at him and say we
I
have
turn back. I look disgusted. I say, "Fine, I'll tell you. We are
we have
here."
a coin that we're coming here for. My
Yeah,
dear
we have a-
leader asked me. My dear leader told me to come here, so I'm following him right now.
I'm gesturing towards Tyler as he's. I mean, damn it, says it as he's talking.
I want to slink away because you're making me feel sick to my stomach.
The guard's looking at you. It's like, y'all don't have any business here. Y'all best move on.
Wait, how do you spell guard? G.
Guard.
Who is
So
in
weird.
charge of this town, good sir?
Wait,
If you don't
thought
know,
that-
you don't
that's how you
need to
spell
know.
it. It's G-U-A-D-A-R-D.
I had tech thoughts on
yeah,
him.
that's what I said.
No, you said G-A.
Detect
No, it's a
thoughts.
GU.
What do I need to roll, or do you need to roll?
So hold on. So the visit duration, you can cast blah 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 blah. Does he have an intelligence of 3 or lower?
No.
Oh, okay, good. All right. So
Daisy does.
hold on.
Yep.
If target,
Go up there and bonk you.
you can also use this spell.
Yeah, Tyler, you playing Daisy after this?
Probably yeah.
Okay, good. I'm actually gonna get back in and hopefully not get shot by friends.
Okay,
Well,
so
then
yeah.
play your
So no
fucking
matter
cards
what,
right.
it just works. But no matter
Right.
what, you know that you'll
You'll know after the effect
yeah.
ends.
I guess I don't think it really specifies.
Oh, books, detect thoughts. If you probe deeper, it's a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna nudge Devin as he's pondering this move and just look at him and say, "Why can't we show him the coin?"
I'm gonna say, you know what? I have an idea. Let's show him the coin, and then I produce the coin.
He's like, you got the coin, I see. And he puts his hand out,
I flick it to him
and he
very, very coolly.
he snags it through the air, and he's like, and he flips it over, and he's like, the turtle and the hawk. And he looks on the other side. He goes, the special coin. He goes, go up to the end. The inn. They're expecting you.
The end of the end.
The end of the end.
Mm.
And he kind
You've
of
been
steps
waiting
out
this
of your
whole
way.
time.
I telepathically tell my group to follow me.
I
Double
bring
time.
up the rear and I look suspicious around us.
As you're approaching the inn, you see lights coming through the door, and you just hear a rustle and bustle of music and people drinking and having a good old time.
All right, Sazed, you first.
Naturally.
Is there anybody on the streets or anything?
Nope.
So I keep fucking middle mouse clicking to move
Telepathically, I say, Goron, what are you doing?
As
Oh
you
shit, we gotta
enter,
move. Oh, sorry, I'm so
you
sorry.
see a bunch of
What the
bandits
fuck is
I
this?
thought
What
this
is
was a stationary
happening?
thing.
all
Oh my God.
drinking and getting a speech from none
Well,
other.
go ahead, Goron.
Who the fuck is this? There's no way. Wait, who is?
Wait, what? It's Puff.
It's
That's-
Puff!
There's no way it's.
Yeah,
Puff.
let's
God damn it.
go.
As you
I
all
push
enter,
these guys out the way, and I
I'm gonna sit
run.
at this stool. I'm gonna sit at this
Puff,
stool.
you're alive!
as you guys enter, he sees Eluin
Oh,
running forward.
shit.
He throws his arms out and he gives old Eluin a big hug. And he's like, it's about time you joined us. He's like,
All
we're
my my changes fall to the wayside as I see Puff. I'm back to my happy self for a minute.
He's like, once the town got taken over by that witch, I don't know how she came into power so quickly. And he kind of glances over at to his left, and you look over and you see
Sage or-
Vargas,
oh.
the Baron of
Well,
the
one of our
old Baron.
parties saved the Baron too. Remember?
Yeah, the old Baron of Valaki. So Puff looks at you. He's like, I don't know how she took over so quickly, and he kind of like glances over at Vargas, like giving him a sly look, like it's his fault. And he's like, well, where have you been? What adventures have you been on?
Oh my gosh, do we have some tales to tell you?
Oh man.
I just start talking in Infernal.
Yeah.
He's like,
Screaming, by the way.
yeah, screaming Infernal, and he's like, he looks at Alu, and he's like, I'm sorry, what's wrong with the missus here?
I explain our various deaths and what we had to do to overcome those deaths, and
As you're explaining the story, and as time goes on, he's calling over drinks, and people are shouting and listening to the stories as you tell them, cheering and crying and so on and so forth.
Hey, he should tell them with an instrument. Maybe maybe
let's
in like
let's see
a
the
form of like Tom Maryland or something, you know?
yeah, let's see the performance. Oh my god, it was so close to a 1.
I strum the lute.
As the story goes on, he's just handing you guys drinks, and as you finish, he understands everything that is kind of going on. He looks at you and he goes, the men here we have, we're setting up a raiding party to take back our town. I'd appreciate it if you would join us in the venture.
I slam my mug down and I say,
Yeah, I'm raising my mug in the back. Yeah.
I slam it down and say, you have my axe.
and my axe.
And my mace.
Yeah.
You
have my sword.
Natalia's just like,
I'm not engaging with anything that's going on because all these people are alive and gross and disgusting. I'm just sitting over
yeah, you
here.
see Sace cowering in the corner.
I don't want to be anywhere near these people.
As you slam your mug down and Goron raises his, everyone raises their mug and cheers. He goes, meet with me in my quarters. He goes, follow me.
Last time my character asked me that, and when I was playing a game, I had to suck their tentacle twice. So. Actually, I'm not gonna follow. I'm just gonna hang out over here.
Well, then you have to go in the other chat.
Yeah.
You know what? I will. I will go in the other chat. I'm fishing, so that's fine.
Get out.
Get out of here. As Pup pulls you in, he's like, where is the gross one at? He's changed since our adventure last.
I try to explain, and then we all laugh.
Yeah, death has not been kind to him.
I see. Barovia gets the worst of us, I see. Alas, our town, Valaki, poor Baron Vargas, he's had a tough time with it, but he seems to have changed his ways a bit. He's going to help take back his town, but it won't be his when we take it back. He's agreed to pass the town to someone else more worthy and keep some of his assets that he has, but live as a simple man, since none of the other villages here seem to want him back. I guess there will be a vote to see who will take over Valaki once we reclaim it. And he kind of slams his fist down, and he goes, I can't believe I lost my bookstore back there.
We shall help you retake it. Also, random question, what happened to that child we gave you?
The child is safe with the Valaki before they fled. Once the witch took over, everyone retreated from the town that could make it out alive, if not captured by that evil hag. I dropped the child off with the Valaki.
Vistani?
The Vistani, and they took her in and fled across country. Probably back to the other Vistani camp. But who knows? The Vistani are mysterious people. Anyways, our time here is short. We are about to set off on our siege of Valaki. I again would need y'all's aid in taking over the town. Y'all's wisdom, y'all's guidance. We have sieges. We have siege cannons. We have trebuchets. We need people with brains. I have 2 commanders here that may help us in some tactics. Baron Vargas knows more of the town than anyone, but alas, we need to break through the gates. They've sealed them shut ever since we left. Do you have any ideas on how we could get in?
I look over at Devin.
Well, if we could get a small group in there, they could open the gate from the inside.
Are the gates wooden or are they metal?
Reinforced wood.
Yeah.
But
Could we burn through them?
Talking red oak.
We're talking black walnut here.
Oh shit! All right.
This will take a time to burn, but we don't want to ruin our city completely.
Oh yeah, we're
Point,
trying to like
point.
save it.
Yeah.
There's
Is there?
a-
Do you know of any secret passages or any ways to get inside without alerting the
I don't.
inhabitants?
I don't, but Baron Vargas might.
Ooh, okay.
We might speak with him after our meeting, but once we get in, we plan to open the gate, let all of our townspeople back into their homes. Then we must find the witch and take her out. I will be with y'all the entire time. Baron Vargas will probably be with us too, as well, to guide us through his forsaken town. But as far as my men, many will die trying to break down the gate if we cannot do it quickly enough, or raise the gate quickly enough. Like I said, we have trebuchets ready. We have shot notes over the wall trying to alert the townspeople that we will be assaulting by daybreak on tomorrow. So they know we are coming.
Yo, you know what we could do?
What?
Oh, hold on. Oh, never mind. That's actually a bad idea.
Speak your mind.
I was gonna say I had a crazy idea, but then I thought it all the way through and decided against it. So I have this special power, right? And it's called Meld into Stone. It allows me to step into a stone object or surface large enough to fully contain my body, which, in this case, could be a trebuchet stone. You could fling the trebuchet stone over the wall, and I could get out of the stone while inside the town and then open the gate. However, if the stone is destroyed or partially destroyed, I may die. So
It's a risk we can take.
You'd have to
Well,
fling the
it's a
stone
risk I'm
into
willing
like
to
some hay or something.
Usually those stones are totally fine, so I'm sure.
Or if there is like a pond or a fountain in the middle or something.
We'll aim for a hay bale.
Hay bale, yeah.
Caesar, welcome back, my friend. You look well.
I was rolling to see if I'd stuck with. Okay.
You look well. You
I-
look well.
Thank you.
Comes down. Shh, 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 everybody, shh, shh.
But that actually sounds like a very genius idea.
Genius is a way to put it.
That's a
No,
strong,
it,
strong
it,
G, my friend.
it does sound like a good idea, except for the last part about you dying,
I know. I
perhaps.
read the
Which,
full paragraph and I was like, "Damn, 50 bludgeoning damage. Okay,
oof, yeah.
that's a lot. I mean, I've got 75 hit points. So
I
can't make
believe
anything
you can
good.
take it.
Well, they could just give you some health potions, maybe.
If you have to hit somebody, I'm here to be hit. It's okay.
But
Because their way, we can give you a bunch of temporary HP and then send you over.
although once you're in the town, I'm almost certain there will be guards guarding the gate. So you would have to sneak by them as well to open the gate.
Well, what I would do is create a distraction by burning one of the buildings. Only one of the buildings. Not your bookstore. And then they would all run to that, and then I would open the gate. How does that sound?
We plan on setting fire to the front of the gate anyway. We're throwing over stone logs, the black walnut logs. We're setting oil to them and setting them aflame, throwing them over, hoping to char the front of the gate in the front of the town. We've already alerted the citizens that this will be happening, so no one should be there. And if they are, I'm sorry, but after the first volley, they should be able to get out. But, alas, I'm sure they'll have countermeasures to the front of their gates as well. But
Do we have any way to like?
We could turn you invisible. Can we turn you invisible and then put you on stone and then fling you over?
I don't know, honestly.
So then no one would
I
even
would
know you.
I would still have to like sneak though, because I make noise even if I'm invisible. I got a bunch of armor on. Okay, so can now anybody else look through their spells and possibly have some ideas rather than throwing me over the wall in stone?
I was looking through my
Which
spells,
is
and
good, but like
the only thing I could try to do is like I could try to make a that's like a first level make a one of the skeleton guards open it. Don't you guys have this spell too? Command?
I have
Is it
command
just
and compulsion, but command doesn't work on undead.
oh.
It just says the spell has no effect if the target is undead. Because that's actually the first thing I thought of when we saw them on the wall. I was gonna command them to walk off and just like walk off the wall, but then you can't have it do direct harm, and you can't do it to undead.
Wait, where does it say that?
But I also, so my command says you speak one word of command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or follow the command for
Oh,
its next turn.
yeah, I see
Yeah,
it.
the spell has no effect if it's undead. But then I
Okay.
also have one called compulsion, and it says creatures of your choice that you can see within range that can hear you must make a wisdom saving throw. If not, it's going to be charmed. And then, hold on, so I can use a bonus action to designate a direction that is horizontal to you. Each affected target must use as much of its movement as possible to move in that direction, or take its action before it moves. Oh, it can take its action before it moves. Yeah, that wasn't so.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Sorry. It wasn't command. It was this other spell, Gaius. So
I definitely don't have that.
you place a magical command on a creature that you can see, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of
Oh.
activity as you decide. If it can understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the duration. Wait, aren't all undead immune from being charmed?
I think so.
let me find out.
Okay.
Because they can definitely understand us because they talk to us at the gate. So
Yeah.
Was it?
did, bro? Somebody
Were
did.
they?
No, it was the female voice said.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro.
there's a place it can. If there's a very good chance
So
it won't be able to understand
I have
me.
an idea, but I don't know if this would work. This is like there's so many different things that have to go right in order for this to happen. So just hear me out, right? So I could meld into stone. You throw me over, like hopefully towards the like the entrance, right? I get over. I hopefully don't take too much damage, and hopefully don't die. I get out of the stone, and then I can cast Turn Undead with my holy symbol,
because I'm a command cleric now, so I can like command people. So I can do turn undead, which is channel divinity, and then all undead within 30 feet must walk away from me for the duration of me doing it. So I could basically just walk up to the front gate, open it while they're turned away, and then let you guys in. But like a lot of things have
Yeah.
to go right in order to do that.
I like it though.
I like this plan, except how much damage will you take flying over the wall? We still have to deal with that witch.
Okay, so let me read this again. So minor physical damage to the stone doesn't hurt you, but its partial destruction or change in its shape to the extent that you no longer fit within it expels you and deals 6d6 bludgeoning damage.
66, huh?
The stone's complete destruction or transmutation into a different substance expels you and deals 50 bludgeoning damage to you.
It's a risk I'm willing to
expelled-
take.
I mean, I still, even if it max, what's 66? What's the max you can get? 6 times 6?
36.
So that's, I mean, that's really not that much. I have 75 hit points and I have a giant heal spell.
Okay.
It says if expelled, you fall prone in an unoccupied space closest to where you first entered. Also, even crazier too, because I think somebody of our party still has feather fall, right? Or slow fall.
I do. I can't
Dude.
take fall damage.
Ride the fucking stone with me inside
I also
of
don't
it,
know
and
what the plan is that
before-
y'all are talking about because I was sitting outside from you discussing
matter,
humans,
doesn't
so I
matter,
don't know
doesn't
what the
matter.
fuck you're talking about.
Doesn't matter. All right, so ride the stone with me into the sky, and then when it hits the apex, you jump off and you land on the gate and help me when I come out of the stone.
Or I don't know what this whole stone part is. I don't
Doesn't
know what the
matter, doesn't
fuck you're
matter.
talking about, but anybody who's just attached to me, if I'm holding somebody, they are also falling the same rate that I am. So I
So
can
two
carry
people come with
somebody.
me. Oh, dude, now we're big brain.
How
here.
about
can
how
carry
about we just
somebody and
send
do
you
that.
over? Oh wait, no, then there'd be no point for that. Never mind.
All right, I'm gonna pointedly ignore Devin over here, and I'm gonna say, all right, Caesar, now we're cooking, brother. So,
I'm just now. I'm part of you. Whatever plan you're trying to cook up right now, I'm trying to help.
Let me
help you cook.
fill you in, brother. Right. So
Uh-huh.
let's listen. Right. So they have trebuchets, right? They want to basically invade the town, but they don't want to lose a lot of men by storming the gates. Okay. So my idea was I have this
Okay.
ability called Meld into Stone that allows me to basically morph my body into the stone as long as the stone's big enough to hold my body. So with a trebuchet stone, it should be right. So what we could do is I'll meld into stone. You stand on top of the stone, maybe like hold
Or I can
on
hold
with your
the
hands or
stone,
something.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also have Natalia strapped to your back, right? And then they sling the stone over.
Okay.
You jump off right before it hits, and so that way you float gently to the ground. And then I get out of the stone while taking a little bit of damage. And then I'll turn undead while we three storm the gate, open the gate, and then our great and fearless leader, who's on the other side, Devin, will lead the troops to victory. And that's easy. And we win the battle. They saved.
Easy peasy.
I mean, fuck it. I can't take fall
There's
damage.
so many things that have to go right in order to do this. Though.
I know. If I don't know, I don't know what the conditions are
we'll
for
make
me.
sure it's a save scum beforehand.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yes, it's a good question. If I'm okay, This sounds like such a dumb question to ask, but I guess I have to ask it. If I'm holding on to a rock object
Mm-hmm.
that's getting flung
Mm-hmm.
over a
Mhm.
wall,
Mm-hmm.
I can't take fall damage, right? I have that built
if-
in.
If you jump off, as long as you don't go down with the stone.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
as long as you
okay.
don't hit the ground with the
So
stick.
okay, so then now we have to back one step up, I guess, and then back one step back. If I have Natalia either holding on to my neck or sitting on my shoulders or whatever, so I can
No,
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
Get
you
her
know how
over
the
there.
hobbits were carried to Isengard? It's like that.
She is
Dude,
a
so-
little person.
She is
So
a little
when, yeah,
person.
so when the Eagles come in and they pick us up and get us the fuck out of here. Okay,
Oh wait,
so
do we
no,
still have that skull that can fly?
no, I
No.
don't think we do.
No.
Oh, we gave that back. Damn.
So if Natalia is like sitting on my shoulders, I'm holding on to Goron, who's a rock. The rock is flung over the wall. As long as I release the rock, once we're over the wall, myself and Natalia will go to the ground and not take any damage. But the
It-
rock, whatever happens to Goron at that point, is on Goron because he wanted to do it.
Yes.
In theory, correct.
In theory.
In theory, correct. Okay, that's perfect. Wow.
So what we can do is we can also test this, right? So we can strap Natalia to your back here. You climb up on top of a roof and you jump down and see if it works.
We could do that. Yeah, it's true. We could literally just walk up to the top floor of this. I'm guessing this is like a two-story building.
I say maybe we test it first.
Yeah, I will. I can hold Natalia in some way, shape, or form, and then I can jump out of the room, and then see what happens. I'm down. Fuck it. That is such a such a wild plan.
It is such a wild plan. So also, Bryce, did you find out if undead cannot be charmed?
Undead, it does not say they can't.
Ooh, wow.
So I
do-
also, have
I don't like the way you
Divinity.
worded that.
Channel Divinity's
It
Order of
doesn't
Command.
say
I
they
can
can't.
charm.
Is great.
Yeah, each creature of your choice that can see or hear you within 30 feet must succeed, or they will be charmed. So I have a lot of things where I can just get in the middle and command people to do what I want. If it works.
I mean, I'm not the leader, so I'm down to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna say, all of this was spoken into my mind by Devin. I'm just his mouthpiece here.
You saved me the trouble. That was what I was about to say.
Yeah, so
Let's
okay.
do it.
All right. You want to test? You want to do the test first to see what
I
happens?
What does Puff think? Because this is a lot, and Puff was just gonna fling rocks and break down the city. And now we're talking about transmutating into a rock and strapping a man on top with another little person on top of him, and then jumping off at the last second, and then hopefully I don't die from the rock falling. And then Devin's just standing there apparently.
I'm leading the troops.
He's leading the troops from the other side.
Yeah, on my valiant steed.
He's Gandalf on the third day.
The
I'm
I'm
fuck
just
are you
gonna
guys
I'm just
cooking up
gonna
when I was
misty
sitting
step
outside?
inside. Once you guys are
There
done.
you go.
Once you guys are done doing all your shit, I'm just gonna misty step up into the
Dude, I was
ramparts.
gonna say, true. You can literally just misty step on top of the wall.
Yeah. Warlock baby.
Honestly,
And then
now
a
that
high
you
five
say
Puff,
that,
because he's a warlock too.
now that you say that, why can't we just turn Devin invisible, have him misty step on top, and then just sneak down and open the gate? That'd be so much easier.
That's what I said earlier.
That
You
way I
gotta
don't
be-
have to be
you gotta
flung
be-
around like a rock. gotta be
As a
what?
warlock myself, I've thought of that plan, but you must be pretty close to the wall, almost infinite
There-
depth.
Nah, true. 30 feet, yeah. That is true. Well, what if I get invisible first and then I misty step?
Well, once you cast another spell while invisible, it'll break invisibility.
Is that true if somebody else casts invisibility
Yeah,
on me?
If Ty is still concentrating, right?
Because I don't, because
That is a good point. Yes.
What does Natalia think about all this?
I put two fingers to my forehead.
It's a very deadly plan if
She's
the
so poopy.
town is guarded by a
No,
magical.
I'm been back.
You're right.
a
You're right.
magical
I think we should throw Goron over the wall instead. That sounds like a much better plan.
I didn't even see that, Landis. That
Like that.
I think I took 45 minutes to poop. I'm offended.
She was
Well, I
back
didn't
like
hear
in
you
like
for a
5.
long time.
The only issue with that plan is if the town is guarded by any sense of magical prowess, once someone misty steps over the wall invisible, I'm afraid that the witch herself will be alerted to your presence.
True. I mean, honestly, I really like the turn undead part of, like, if we can get Goron in there and do the turn undead, then we should be able to open the gates pretty easy, because, like, no one will be able to get close.
Also, if you really want, I'm a team player here. You know what? I've been part of the group for a long time. You guys are pretty okay for fucking gross alive people. If I get thrown in with them, I'll just fucking try and ram and break the doors down, if we have to.
Also, we could just fling Sazed. He can't fall. He can't take fall damage. We could just fling him from a trebuchet. I thought it was.
I like how
Okay,
Sage's
well,
like,
okay, all right.
you know what, you guys are alright.
Look, you just really took advantage of
Let's
my
not
good
push our
nature
luck
there.
here.
That was great.
Where I was like, I'll gladly go in and help the other people, but then immediately you turned that on me and said, you know what? Then fuck it. Let's just throw them in and let them run to the doors and try and break them down.
I agree
Alright.
with you. We should probably. Oh, I'm sorry. No, wait. He doesn't. We need the turn undead. We need a cleric in there.
Oh, true. Fuck.
Also, you alive people are so disgusting. You just immediately tried to just sacrifice me when I tried to offer to help you. God,
Yo, who invited this guy?
what the fuck is wrong with you people?
All right. So is the plan settled here?
I'm gonna gulp nervously and say, "Yeah, I guess so."
I turned to my stage left and I put my hand on Goron's shoulder
He
and
pops one of my boils.
I
Ew.
I take my hand off his shoulder, I hover it over his shoulder,
Hover
and
the
I
Hover
hand.
cast
it.
and I cast heroism.
Wait,
A
already?
willing
Are we going right
creature.
now?
Oh
Oh.
shit, never.
Are we
Oh
in
wait,
this?
are we?
Yeah, I mean, we're
we,
still in
we,
the inn.
we will have
Oh,
a.
true.
We
Okay,
will
well,
have
pretend
our.
I do this right before, but I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, because whatever.
We will.
So when we get there, okay, were you gonna say something, Bryce?
No, I'm fine.
When we get there, I put my hand somewhere where there's no boils because I have to touch him apparently. Willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. It can't be frightened, but you also get what's my spell? Is it +5
Spell
on
modifier.
Eldritch Blast? Yeah, how do I check that?
Spell book. It is. Uh. Yep. Oh, that's a good.
I think it's 5. It's either 5 or 6, I think.
Let's go with 5.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Yeah, I think it is 10
You need to give me
actually.
10.
So you get
Big
10. Oh no. But yeah, you get
It's
that
based off your
many.
charisma. It's 5. It's 5.
5. So you get 5 HP extra temporary HP.
Oh, nice. Okay. Is there anything else that comes with the spell? know I
You
have
cannot
that
be
as well.
frightened.
Oh, sweet.
You are a hero. You cannot be frightened.
Actually, in this case, I'm the hero, so you know.
Yes, that is what I have tricked you
I
to
loved it
believe.
as a bit. I was sitting outside of the room you guys were talking in, and like just
Oh,
not
wait.
like not coming in and rolling to like see if I can come in. And then I come in, and apparently now I walk into a conversation. You guys are like, yeah, so I'm gonna get turned into a stone, and then I'm gonna get thrown by a catapult over the top of the wall. And then once I land, we're gonna run. We're gonna open
Yep,
the
it is
door,
5.
and what the fuck? What happened? Who left
Don't
you
you
people
worry about it,
alone?
boyo.
All right. It's a good jester, but we are going to rest for the night, and then we will leave early before dawn.
Is it a short rest? Is what you're saying?
It'll be a short rest if you stay up and drink with the bandits. It'll be a long rest if you wish it to be.
I'm gonna be a long rest because these people are fucking disgusting.
So, I have a quick question, Bryce, because we haven't gotten 6th-level spells yet, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I have a 6th-level spell, but I just can't use it.
It's your
Because it's my dark gift.
It's
Does
your
that
dark
mean I
gift. So you can
can
use your
it?
dark gift anytime you wish. Once you use it, that is move earth. So once you use move earth, let me find your character sheet. Once you use move earth and meld into stone, which is also a dark gift.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
So you can use
Wait,
both.
is Meld in the Stone a dark gift, though?
It is. Meld into stone is a dark gift. You can use it
From
per
which one?
it's the same person.
That's a cleric spell.
Actually, now that we're talking about
Oh,
dark
I
gifts,
see. Okay.
this plane is kind of taking a different route for me, because I have Circle of Death that I can use. A sphere of negative energy ripples out in a 60-foot radius from a point of range. Each creature in that must make a Constitution saving throw. A target takes 8d6 necrotic damage on a failed save.
Jesus Christ. Yeah,
So
hey,
I can
feel
literally
free to
get
look at your
catapulted
character
in.
sheet.
I can literally get catapulted in as a
Nuke
bomb.
everyone, yeah.
And then I have Finger of Death. That's a 7th level that I can use. It is I could use 7d8 plus 30 necrotic damage. What the fuck is this?
But your dark gift, your meld into stone is a short rest. Your move earth recharges after a long rest, but you need to roll to recharge it.
Okay, so what I was going to suggest is before I get flung over, right?
Hmm.
I could move Earth and create a 20. Was it 20 foot? Yeah, pillar up to 20 feet high. How tall are the walls? Did we see when we were there?
30.
Shit. Oh, well, that makes it easier because what I was gonna say is I could create a ramp, basically 20 feet high, and however tall it is, I could do that first, so we could actually have an easier way in for the other people in case we don't, well, in case we can't open the gate as fast as we want, right? So we could basically have people storming up this earth ramp while I'm getting flung over. We meet them in the
Can't.
middle on the walls. I can only use one at a time.
No, you can only use move Earth once.
Well, that's what I'm
So,
saying. So move Earth moves the ramp, and
oh,
then meld into
gotcha.
stone melts me into the stone. It's basically a
Correct.
double prong attack, but I don't know if I want to use that much
Correct. Yes. Yeah, you could do that. Yes.
because it also happens really slowly, so they could just shoot me.
That
Well, it's
is
120
true.
feet. 120 feet is a pretty far distance, though. Okay, well we won't worry about the move Earth. Let's just fling me over the wall first.
All right.
Fling us over the wall.
Us. Yeah, yeah.
Do we need to test the
comrade.
myself and Natalia, like the falling thing?
I would like to, just in case, because you guys are not going to be in a big rock.
Right.
Also, they could just shoot you.
Haven't we already tested that before?
We have.
Yeah,
Haven't
we
you
have
held
actually.
on to
I've
somebody? Yeah.
Yep, I have fallen with somebody like
window.
holding somebody or having them on my shoulder, and it's fine.
Yeah.
So that means it should work, I guess. But yes, they could just shoot me, or shoot us. So really, that's on Natalia, because I don't know if that was part of the original plan, but it seems like you guys just kind of signed Natalia up to come in if I do this. I don't
She's
really
thrilled.
know what.
She is thrilled about the plan, let me tell you.
That's right. Yeah, I
I tell
can't talk
Devin
to
I
her.
don't like heights.
She is excited. Can't wait.
All right. Well, if Natalia, since she's so on board with it, then I'm down to do it because I'm down to well,
Good, because
my
I'm the
great-
leader and I decide, and I say we do it.
Oof.
Good. All is settled then. We will meet in the morning. I am going to, as they say, hit the hay. And you may drink with the bandits. This is their last night before battle. You may drink with them, meld with them, do as you please, or rest. There's beds in any of the houses in this town that you wish to occupy. But please, be ready in the morning. It's going to be a long day. We
I'm
take
going to
back
bed
our
immediately.
town.
Take it back
January. Oh, sorry.
from those pieces of shit who put this dumb woman in power.
Goddamn idiots, Van
How dare
Vargas.
they?
Damn it, Vargas! How dare you let her get into power so easily?
Dude, you said any of the houses I can just go sleep in. That's what Puff just told me. So I'm gonna, I guess, walk into
Alright, I'm
this
gonna have
house.
one last beer from the bar, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
That's a short rest.
No, because she said if I stay up and talk with him, and I'm not going to.
What have we cooked up here?
Well,
What has
nobody else
happened?
was saying a plan. Hey, this is my house. Get out of here.
I
never
wanna
mind,
sleep
there's another
with
bed.
you.
There's another bed. Ew, get away from me.
He's got boils.
My boils are gonna pop on you.
And you can't. You also
Yo.
can't talk. You can't speak English.
Yeah, she's gonna be grunting the whole time. I'm gonna look all scared.
Damn it.
I am just
Corner.
watching Aluin scam
I'm
around the
stuck in
town trying to find a
Stuck in an
door.
alley. There we go.
Our fearless leader. I know all the ways through the town.
Wow, it is
Mr.
crazy that
Burns.
Loon is leading our storm on the Capitol building. That's interesting.
All right. Long rest, everybody.
I'm
Yeah.
long rest.
Also,
I left the bar immediately.
This is random, but Landis, what mouse do you have? You have the G502, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Best
Do
mouse
you
you
have
can
the
have.
502X, the Lightspeed one, or just the regular?
The wireless light speed.
Lightspeed, yeah.
Lightspeed? Okay, yeah. Because I think there's 2 different wireless ones that I saw earlier today. Hold on, let me get back and check. G502.
Whatever
Um,
one's cooler, I have that one.
Because
'Cause
there's
I'm
Bluetooth and
cool.
there's Lightspeed.
Naturally.
There's
Yeah.
a G502X Plus, the G502X Lightspeed,
So you didn't have to say that because we knew
and
that
the
about you. We knew you had.
G502.
G502 Lightspeed is the underneath of mine.
I can tell exactly what I
And
have.
you like
Hold
that a
on.
lot? Because I
Oh, it's
really want to get a
fucking
wireless
amazing.
mouse.
Oh
It's the
yeah,
best hand feel for a mouse.
G502 Lightspeed, 100%.
When I first got it, when I
All three of
first
us
put
have
it
it.
down and put my hand on the mouse, I involuntarily went, ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been so annoyed. One of the things that I've been annoyed about, I almost went and bought a new one because the mouse I brought back was it's a World of Warcraft mouse. So it has like buttons on the side. It's not the same mouse, and I'm just waiting until I can go back to Georgia so I can get my 502.
Yeah, I have the 502X Lightspeed.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm about to say. How
It
come
looks
that's
like the-
cheaper?
It looks
That's
like the
cheaper
Plus
than the
has
other one.
RBG
I don't care about
and
that.
Oh, there you go.
the other one doesn't.
What's the difference in between just G502 though?
I think it's wired.
Yeah.
I think the Lightspeed was the wireless one.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Lightspeed's a wireless one.
100% worth. We literally all three
Yep.
of us have it.
It is.
Yeah.
I've bought that mouse 2 times.
Or you
at
could
this
get the G705, the
Shut the fuck
Aurora
up.
collection.
point. No,
It's sexy.
no.
Your stuff does all match.
This is the fucking keyboard I was like looking for and I couldn't find, but here it is.
Everyone
Wait,
take a
this
long
isn't it.
rest, and Aluan, join me in the other chat.
Uh-oh.
All right, so everyone gets a long rest. Everyone spell slots, everything. Make sure you replenish your heroism. You go to sleep, and you are visited by a familiar figure.
A sexy ghost. No, a
It
familiar
is
figure. Okay.
a dark
Who's that?
figure that you reminisce as your patron.
Oh, my patron.
Your
It's been a while.
Your patron approaches you as he's a dark figure that you cannot see, and he goes, "It has been a while, my friend. Well, I guess it's time I finally meet. Or, sorry, I've met you before, but it's about time you finally meet the man behind the mask." As he pulls back his hood, the first thing you see is a grinning smile with some sharp teeth. As Strahd appears in front of you.
God damn it.
He goes, "I'm so glad you decided to become a warlock in my continent. You know, the one without any gods, of course. The only god here is me. I've given you all the powers that you wish you could have. But I've taken quite an interest in you. You see, I like your ego now. It is quite ravishing. He goes, I am looking for someone to take my throne when I am gone. Now that I have my precious Tatiana, that is. Thanks to you all." And you see the smirk get wider. Because I have been watching you all, and you seem to have interested me the most. Of course, I'm your patron, of course, so I've been watching you even closer than the others, but your temperament and ego seems to be a good replacement for this place, this hellish landscape that I wish to be free of. Me and Tatiana will be leaving soon, and I don't want to leave this place unattended. Are you interested?
Do you know what steepling is when you steeple your hands like?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm like, so I have my hand. I'm actually doing this in real life. I have my hands together with my two fingers like steepled together up against my mouth, and I'm pondering, and I'm kind of looking down at the ground, and then I slowly look up and I meet his eyes, and I say, "I am interested." With my
That
golden eyes.
the golden eyes. I knew I could trust into you. Good. Well, you see, I know what your friend's plans are, and the powers that I've given you I think we could work something out here. You see, I know you are eventually going to come for me. That is assured. I know you have the gems. I know you have spoken with the Fae. Ha! That is inconsequential. I think that maybe at a certain time you should betray your friends or lead them astray at least. Little by little, delay their course, and the throne is yours.
I could do that.
Ah, good.
Why don't we just let them think that we beat you? Let's just let's give them a show.
Oh, I'll give them a show, all right. When I rip their throats from their necks. My pride, my ego, as you are now, will not allow me to let this inferior creatures think they defeated me, Strahd of all people. How absurd.
Okay, all right.
Well, good. I'm glad we had this little chat. And like I said, distract them, disorient them, betray them, any way you wish. I'll be watching. As he puffs into smoke, and you wake up sweating from your dream.
Wedding never me. I'm arrogant and stubborn. All right.
All right, we can go to the
Yeah.
other chat.
All right.
Where somebody's laying in a puddle of water.
All right. The morning is anew.
Nice.
You guys can meet.
That was so poetic of you.
Hit her raw and yeehaw.
Hit her right. Aw.
You guys can meet in the middle of the town. Puff is waiting, and we will begin our assault.
Assault! Assault!
So doing a bunch of research here.
This guy's fucking.
I
Look up the-
don't understand the differences. Like you guys are saying the G502X is the one you have, right? But then like the G502 looks.
I
like
do
the
not
one
have a
I
G502X. I've never claimed that. You can't put words in my mouth, sir.
Well, I guess I meant the other two people in the call that are not you. And
If you can get a wireless G502, then
I have
good.
a
If you can get a wired one, also good.
G502 Lightspeed wireless gaming mouse.
Okay, yeah, so that's the more expensive one that looks exactly like the G402 that I have right now. That's kind of the one that I'm looking at. Because the X is like an updated version, but I don't really like the look of it.
502X.
Dude,
I've
it's
never even
it's
heard
so
of a
confusing,
G502X.
man.
Just mess with you.
All right, G502X Lightspeed.
I'm just gonna go for the G502 Lightspeed wireless like you have. That's the one that I liked from the get-go. I think Landis might have the X. The X is the newer model, I think.
Told you. Whatever's
It looks
the
like it
coolest
would
one.
feel the exact same, to be honest.
Fuck her in the car,
Yeah.
then Allah Akbar.
Yes,
All right,
exactly.
somebody
If you plug the G502X in the car and
Somebody
Allahu Akbar,
mute
it's going to
her.
be the same.
God damn, bro.
They
You're
look
sleeping in the other room tonight.
literally identical.
Yeah, it's
Nah,
almost the same.
They definitely don't. Here,
They
I'll
look
stream. I'll show
identical.
you.
HR wants us to take a little difference between
They're the
pictures.
same picture.
They look
the same.
identical except for the buttons on the top.
Nah, look. Alright, you ready?
It's what?
Look,
No, it's the same profile.
bro, they
Hold on,
look
let
at
me
these,
pull
look at
your-
All
these
right,
two, man.
the G502 is bigger. It looks like.
Well,
Actually, compare the size.
The whole front
The profile is
different.
almost the same. The profile is so close to the same.
What's the height compared to the height on the other one?
11 versus. Wait.
Does it have a button on
Wait,
the
but
right
there's
side?
no way this is right. 11 inches tall? Okay, fuck this website.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, see? You're not
This
even
is-
looking at a
this is-
legit website.
It is unlocked. Dude, there's no way this height
You're
is
looking at
actually.
The mouse,
the
like that profile
fake
versus
Logitech.
what you were just looking at is almost the same, but the two buttons underneath the scroll wheel are just closer together.
Dude,
It's
just
the
get
same profile.
just get the
No, but
502.
look at the
Yeah,
top
it's-
with the gap in it right here. You see what I'm
Dude,
saying?
look how.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the
that's-
profile of the mouse. Like
Wait,
when
is
you're
that the
holding it.
502?
Yeah, this is the 502 with Lightspeed, and this is the 502X.
The light speed is
That's the one
fine.
I got.
Light speed is good. Both of them are probably the same.
This
Yeah,
one
you're
looks like
just
a
missing.
baby mouse. I'm
You're
not
missing
gonna
like
get the baby mouse.
yeah, just the
502X
gap
is the
front.
sexy.
The gap doesn't do anything.
61 to one you want.
Yeah, that one is the
Oh,
one
this
that
is
I
on
would
sale
buy.
right now for 120 and not
There you go.
150.
Bam.
Oh.
Okay, well.
It's on sale. Go for it. That is the profile.
All right. Puff tells you that his men already went ahead and ooh,
Bless you.
And he
Bless you.
sneezed
Oh,
right
he
in our
sneezed.
faces, dude.
Shut
This
the
is why I
fuck
hate
up.
fucking alive people, man.
roll dexterity saving throw. He's gonna do ice breath in front of him.
Right, I'm gonna roll it.
Stick her down and get out of town.
Alright, dude.
Oh shit.
All right, I'm done. Fine.
Oh my gosh, man.
All right, so he says his
What are
men
we
already
rolling?
went ahead and started the assault, and will join in shortly. Are you ready?
Ross, was that you signing into my Amazon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I got a text message. Somebody signed in, and I'm like,
Ooh, dexterity saving throw.
Oh my.
Fucking beast.
If
God.
man
You do
hasn't
a
left the
backflip.
house yet.
Yeah, but that was me getting out of bed.
Yeah.
So I got out of bed.
He very dexterously got out of bed.
G502.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, Bryce is so excited.
What the
Look at this.
fuck
Look
is
at all this
this?
he's done.
What
Look
is
at what he's
this?
done.
Holy
Oh, he's so
shit!
ready. He's so ready.
So ready.
This is
Oh,
so
is this? Did you make
cool.
this on Dungeon
Yeah.
thingy? Fuck yeah, that's awesome,
what,
dude.
This is
What is
so
this? Epic.
sick.
Yeah, awesome. This is cool.
I wish I had.
Is that
I
fire
mean, I
that we
cross
can
my arms
see?
and say it'll do.
That'll do, donkey.
That'll do. That'll do, donkey.
That'll do.
I want to have.
We're making waffles.
Whenever you can reference Shrek, you always should.
I wish I had like.
I'm
battle
literally donkey.
sounds.
What about sounds?
I wish I had
What
like
is the?
battle sounds, like
Battle
screaming
sounds.
and burning and.
Something just came up when you.
Here, I got you. Ah!
Is this supposed to be like magic fire or?
Yeah, what is that?
Or
Okay.
sorry, do I have to roll perception to see what it is? or-
Okay, so
what are we
you
doing?
guys all appear running up to the gates. You see the archers on top of the wall, shooting through slats. You see dead soldiers all around you.
Wait, are all these people supposed to be dead?
No, not all of them. I don't know why. I had them dead
Wait,
before.
did you already add this to the card, Hannah?
Yeah.
It's not that one.
You
Okay,
see
delete it, sorry.
dead
I'll send it.
soldiers in front of you.
Hmm?
I think this should be the right one.
You see a battery ram hitting the gate as you speak. You see trebuchets to your left and right shooting fire boulders over the wall. Men screaming, people dying. The walls on fire. You see in front of the gate and on the walls they are dumping blue alchemist fire and throwing it over the edge as it burns infernally. You can feel the heat from back here. The skeletons seem to be unaffected. You see men screaming. You see the captain run up to Puff and he goes, "We must get in the gate, hurry! What is your plan?"
We're reverse keeping it.
Bring me to a trebuchet.
Oh god.
He looks at you and goes, "Quickly, this way!" And runs over.
Take one step down. There you go. Oh, no.
We are actually
Go
doing.
for it.
What is your plan?
Where's the boulder?
Oh my god.
Load him in.
So, Sazed, grab Natalia, strap her on.
I am not gonna fall myself
They
and
did do
Natalia
it.
in a strap on, but I will.
Use your strap on
I have
for
it.
her.
I'm
What are you
holding her
doing? What are you doing?
on
Get
my
out of the
shoulders.
trebuchet!
I'm holding
Ah,
onto the
well,
boulder.
he's
Give
a
me a
professional.
stone. Give me a stone, sir. Roll the boulder over here.
Oh,
And
I swear.
Natalia is on my shoulders, and I have my hand like back behind me, like holding onto her back to push her down onto my shoulders when we fly over.
he looks at you and he
Oh
goes,
my God.
Are you sure about this, master?"
I'm going to intimidate him into rolling a boulder over.
He looks at you and he just kind of like cocks his head, and he looks at Puff, and Puff just nods his head. He goes, "Give this man a boulder now!"
Give me a boulder that's as big as me, damn it!
They rush over. You see two of the guards start running over a boulder to you.
We found the fattest boulder we could.
Yeah, it's just big enough. And you see him trying to load it on the trebuchet, and it's like bending the wood.
Oh gosh. Oh, this is gonna work. It's just gonna work, I swear.
He's like, "What's the plan, Puff?
All right, just
What's
prepare
going
the
on?"
trebuchet and go on Sazed signal. And I'm going to put
hold
my
on, quick.
hands to the boulder.
No, hold on. Before you do that, I tell someone, make sure to aim to shoot the boulder over the wall, not into the wall.
You all plan to ride the boulder over the wall?
Yeah.
Are you mad?
He is the boulder.
I am the boulder, and I'm gonna flex.
Just aim the damn thing.
Persuade them with song.
We'll show you with our magic.
Again, I'm making sure Natalia is firmly secure onto my person. We're as tight as can be right now.
Roll a
strap on.
strength.
Watch me
check.
just get one hit.
You want me to do a
Wait,
strength
who's-
check?
Who's holding on to who? Are you holding? No, because you got to hold on to
Oh.
boulder. Natalia.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, both.
So
should
both
be
y'all
doing
roll strength check.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. So while they're doing this, all this stuff around me, all the noise fades. I place my hands on the boulder, and I command my soul into
I
the
did the wrong
stone.
thing. Hold on. I did saving throw.
As your body begins to meld into the stone, everything begins to go quiet. Silence is in the boulder. You are the boulder. Blackness is all you see. You await your arrival. All right.
I cast shatter on the. No, it's fine.
Catch Jacker on the boulder. Goron's dead.
So funny.
All right. What'd you get on the strength check? 20 and 21. Nice. Okay, you guys grip to the boulder. Caesar, you grip so hard that your fingers squeeze into the boulder. You feel like a rumble because you're squeezing so hard, and Goron begins to feel your tightness. Your fingers are piercing the stone.
Well, I can feel its tightness.
I'm piercing Goron. Nice.
Natalia,
They got the gorilla grip.
Natalia, your claws are actually coming out as you're piercing Sazed's skins as he's moaning, as
Nice. Yeah, nice.
blood is dribbling down his chest.
Oh my god, dude.
Puff. He looks at you, Aluan. Are you ready?
Oh, I was born ready for this.
Aluan! Are you
Look-
ready?
I look down at the little stone with the little smiley face on it, and I say, yes. Launch that motherfucker.
Sazed, hold on tight, my friend. Launch the
Yes.
catapult. As the
Here goes our
catapult
entire campaign.
flies through the air. Tell me when you want to let go.
Now.
All right.
Oh, dude, it was like
Ooh, I
right
think-
over the burning building.
I think I got right before. It was
You
just
did,
past
you
the
did.
wall. I'm pretty sure.
You got
I
like
I
you got right here. You fall and land,
Oh,
right.
God. My chair for a
in-
second. Hold on. Okay.
So Goron, you landed here. You fall and land right outside the burning of the building. Natalia and everyone, or Sazed, you land. Natalia, you jump off his back. You're greeted with a magnitude of skeletons. They are not focused on you directly because they just saw another boulder fly over the wall, so they're not expecting people to be on it. So you do have the advantage. Goron.
Can I roll perception with advantage to see what the door? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Perception with advantage to see what the gate, like the fences look like. If it's a bar just down, or like what, like you know.
So there is a barred Sorry, Bard. There is a bar in front of the gate, but there is a chain wheel on either side of the gate.
Oh,
It
shit.
takes 2 people to roll up this gate.
Okay.
Goron, you crash into a building that was already on fire. Let's see. You do not take just minor damage. Do a dexterity save. No, there's no saving here. You were a boulder that flew into a building.
Doesn't the boulder shatter?
It doesn't necessarily shatter. It takes heavy damage.
Or partial destruction or change in shape, so just 66?
66, yes.
Alright, hold on. How do I do...
Remember, he's got that extra
I got it.
HP.
Wow,
Six-
that's about as bad as I could have done. Holy shit.
That's a lot of 6s.
All right, we'll go with yours. And
Oh, well, wait, I was not supposed to roll?
damn, that's
I just want to see what mine would be.
damn.
Yeah, I hit the highest roll on 4 out of the 6, and
You
the
hit
second highest
4
roll on one of
sixes,
them.
1 5, and then
And then a
1
one.
1.
It's
Wow.
fucking trash.
Wow. Okay, so you take 30 points of damage.
And expels me.
It expels you. I'm gonna say what, 10 feet?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah. Can I do dexterity to see if I land soft?
You can do dexterity to see if you're not on fire.
Yeah. The entire like goal of leading up to this, you were like, you know what? It's fine if I take up to most at least half of my health and damage.
All right.
I'm okay
so
with that.
you
Well, it would have been
avoid
50 if it had been, like, complete destruction, so...
you avoid the fire. So you land in the building, take 66 whatever damage. It was 30. I'll subtract it.
30. Not 66 damage. Oh, 6d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Natalia and Sazid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, hold on, because I had 5
6.
temporary hit points with heroism, so I get 50 now instead of 45.
All right, 50 it is. All right, so 1, 2, 3,
And
4,
I am
5,
not frightened.
6. You you land. You have Vanna. What is your plan here? They don't really notice you yet.
Find me. Find me. Come find me.
Well, literally, when I said that I was agreeing to this plan, my goal was to try and break the doors down. But since you said that I can see that, I guess I can't do that.
I mean, they're thick doors, so it's up to you.
Right. Of course it is. And did I hear where he might have landed?
You saw the boulder land in this building, like crash land. Just
Okay. So I guess my initial reaction would be to just yell for Natalia to maybe go try and find him, and then I'm gonna engage the first skeleton in front of me.
All right.
Over here?
Nah, he landed over here.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, you tell Natalia to go find Goron. You engage
Or I'm
the
suggesting. I'm suggesting she should go find.
okay.
I'm gonna telepathically be
she
like,
can-
"Hey,
She
motherfucker."
can understand you because she can speak, but you can't understand.
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
Right.
So okay.
I'm gonna
so
see if I can smell him.
So I want to telepathically be like, "Natalia, what do you see? What's going on?" And have
Wait,
her
do you
tell me.
have to see her to do that?
I don't. I just looked
Oh,
it up. It
nice,
says
nice.
as long as you share language.
Oof.
Fire.
He's ready.
Skeletons.
Skeletons. All right. I'm gonna say, is there a? I'm gonna ask for the door situation and have her tell me about how there's like 2 wheels at the door, and be like, "Well, get the bar off of it."
Mm.
That might be a little hard to do right now, but
I'm gonna say, go find Goron and get him to cast that turn on dead spell.
I can't talk to him.
I'm gonna say, go find him and just gesture frantically at him.
Okay.
Actually, no, hold on. Let me just yell at him. I can do that too. Hold
Okay,
on.
wait.
Goron.
You're
Goron,
speaking in my mind.
Goron,
Why are we having a
what are you
messenger
doing?
here?
What's going on here, Goron?
Goron
Get
is
a,
like
yeah.
Goron's slowly like coming out of this rock form.
Yeah, I'm literally.
He's got crust of like stone melded in half into skin, half not, and he's like half unconscious. He's laying on the ground, like grabbing his head. He's waking up to fire and brimstone of smoke, and he's trying to figure out his orientation. And then all of a sudden he hears in his head, "What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, get the fuck up.
Get up! Get the wall open! What are you doing?"
So I immediately shake my head because I know that I'm not supposed to be frightened, and this is the voice of the person who's inspiring me. So I shake my head. I notice that I am very injured, and I'm going to immediately cast Cure Wounds on myself. Is
Okay,
there a way I can do this for
Natalia,
myself?
you can do what you want to do, and Sazed, you can do what you want to do.
Like, are we in combat? Like, can I cast something?
You can
I'm gonna
cast, you can move, you can do whatever you need to do.
Okay, well, I am gonna cast, Wait, hold on one
Ooh,
second.
all right.
Ooh, 20
I'm
healing,
gonna
that's
cast
good.
Fireball.
Oh.
Fireball, okay.
Fireball.
Where at?
I finally get to. Okay, so I'm gonna like it's a 20-foot sphere, so I'm
Yep.
gonna try to
Go
like,
ahead
put it
and go
right
ahead and
here.
cast it, and you can place it.
Do I have to click on anybody
Nice.
specifically?
No, it'll pull up a thing, and you can place it wherever.
All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick while she's casting Fireball. Because I'm kneeling and
This is
praying and healing
perfect.
myself.
That's really weird because like
is
right
perfect.
as you said that, I
Bam.
was like, I have to pee. Like literally the exact
That's
moment.
so cool.
Oh
Gosh.
oh.
The fuck?
All right.
All right, so who won the dexterity saving throw?
It is. Let me see. Put all new people down. Let me find them. Wait. All right. So is it dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, and they have to make a 16 or higher to pass.
16 or higher. All right. So D20 plus 2. All right. Here we go. Rolling in person. All right. They did not succeed. Go ahead and roll the damage. 33. Where's their health?
They all better be burnt to a crisp. Just disintegrate.
Once I find their health, I can let you
Burn them
know.
dumbass bones.
Ooh. You cast Fireball, and everything explodes around you. Bones are flying through the air, scattering all about. As when the smoke clears, there's nothing left.
All right, now I want to run up to the gate and like lift up the bar.
Alright, Sazed, you can move too if you wish.
Okay,
Okay.
so as this is happening,
Yeah,
can
you
I
can all
like?
move, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna unkneel and I'm gonna walk out and I'm gonna survey the situation. Holy shit,
So
everybody's dead.
I'm gonna
You
see
come
the
out-
destruction. I'm gonna follow to try and
You
help.
just hear an explosion.
You just hear another explosion, thinking it's a boulder. You walk out as bones and smoke are flying through the air as you see Natalia just cast a spell. And as the smoke clears, you see Natalia running through the smoke with Sazed both running through the smoke, and they're trying to lift this bar.
Wait, aren't we supposed to lift the chains on either side?
There is a... So it's...
Is it a two-part thing where you have to do the bar first and then the chains?
So there is a bar. It's a double gate. So the gate opens inward. One side goes one
Oh.
side goes the other, and then there is a gate function to it. There's like a metal chain gate behind that you have to lift as well.
Okay, so bar first.
Yes.
Okay, so seeing this, and also, is this big purple thing all on fire, or is this just cleared now?
was
Does
nuked.
Fireball stay on? It was nuked. Does Fireball stay on fire? Oh, let's find out.
I don't think so.
The fire spreads around the corners and ignites flammable objects that aren't being carried.
Yeah, you guys are just walking in a giant
It's all
fire.
stone.
It's all stone though.
It is all stone.
On the ground it is, yes, you're right. What about the trees? Light the trees on fire.
This tree would be on fire a little bit.
So no, you're good.
Okay, cool. So I'm actually going to see them doing this, and I'm going to move and stand right here in a defensive position
Okay.
to like allow them to do this. I'm also going to prepare, but not activate. I'm going to prepare my holy symbol in my hand with my shield, right? But I'm not going to do anything with it yet.
Okay. Oops, not that. Not that.
Okay, what's going on?
Fucking huge nuke.
And a fireball that takes out every single person in the area.
Everyone's dead. Where's the ruler at? Guess this will work. 50. So okay. Yep, it hits. Okay, so all of the archers on the wall stop shooting. You hear cheering from the other side of the wall. Sazed and Puff, I'm sorry, Aluin and Puff and Vargas, you hear them going, "Charge!" as the arrows stop flying over the wall, and all these bandits, these civilians, these pitchfork farmers, ninjas start charging the wall as the captains of the brigade are like, "Get in there, men! Get in there!"
Hey, could we also have Devin play like a marching tune, like in war?
That's up to Devin.
Wait, can
Oh,
I cast
Devin, true.
Fireball again?
I'm gonna think to him. I'm gonna think to him and see if he reads my thoughts. I'll be like, it'd be nice if we had some battle music here.
And then all of a sudden you hear doo-doo-doo.
All right, let's see it. Let's see it.
Banana. I just start playing Seven Nation Army by White Stripes.
Oh yeah.
Let's
That'd be
see it.
pretty fucking epic in
That
a fucking
would.
Can you imagine being in like an ancient medieval battle and then all of a sudden you hear boom, 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 boom,
Drums hit
boom.
like in the
Like yeah,
background.
like two armies line up and all of a sudden you just hear that and then the others are like, damn, that's pretty catchy. Like I'm terrified. I'm about to die, but damn, that's good.
But that baseline.
But I'm
Yeah.
pumped.
Go roll a performance.
20. Damn it.
That'll work. That'll
Hey,
work.
that is fine.
Oh, that is a
Called
20.
it.
Nice. Let's go.
Music begins to play as you guys are rushing towards the gates. As the arrows stop flying, but as the arrows stop flying on the open field side, Goron, roll a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage as all of the archers begin to fly their arrows upon you.
Don't even see where Goron is. Nice.
You said dexterity with disadvantage?
Uh-huh.
Wait, hold on. Dang, so heroism doesn't affect me here, does it?
You can be brave while you take arrows.
Saving throw disadvantage.
You can be brave while you get
okay.
300.
Yeah, 11 will not do it.
Okay.
As arrows begin to fly from
Literally facing the wrong direction too.
5 to
Like
6
facing inside.
different archers are shooting down upon you. Let's see. Let's do this one. This one. 15 points of damage as the arrows begin to pierce your skin as you're trying to guide their arrows towards you as your companions are lifting the gate to free this town from evil.
That's what he would want. He's a righteous man. Jesus.
You
All
said
right.
15? Are you gonna subtract them?
Yeah, I'll subtract it. Get this guy out of the way.
That's what Galad would have wanted too, to be honest.
15 points of damage. You get the bar off. Everyone begins storming the gates. The ram begins to crackle the gate. It begins to shudder open. You can see the light on the other side, but you need to lift this other gate by the two wheels that lift the gate on the other end. What are you gonna do?
Ooh, how far away is Aluin from me right now?
Aluin? He is
Yes.
playing his battle song, but he is near the front of the lines.
Has he moved
Super
up at all?
close. Yeah.
What I want to do is I'm gonna start running towards one of the chain, like the things.
Hmm.
But before I do that, I'm gonna point and I'm gonna yell as loud as I possibly can for
Oh, you can
Aluin
see
to
him,
tell
can't you?
Natalia. Can I?
No,
Oh.
yeah, y'all can see each other, right?
Oh, well, then I'm gonna point. I'm gonna start moving towards one of the this one over here, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna be pointing and yelling for Aluin to tell Natalia to go crank the
You
other
can talk
handle.
to me.
Yeah.
I don't know that because you don't speak the same language
We
I
have
do right now.
established this.
Yeah, I'm speaking. I'm just
She
yelling to
literally
make sure
understanded you like 2 minutes ago.
I'm covering all my bases right now because somebody's getting shot behind me.
That
Everything's
is
going to
a
shit.
Hey, just really point hard though. Make sure you're
I'm
pointing
pointing
hard.
and running
I'm
and
gonna
yelling.
specifically ignore you because
that's
you're
that
not addressing me
It's
directly.
just being an asshole.
that's
That's
that
fair.
12 intelligence for you.
I'm not here to be smart. I'm here to get things done. I want these things cranked, so somebody needs to crank them.
Okay,
I don't
I've
know how
got
far I have to run
arrows
to crank
all
them.
in my back. I'm definitely not paying
Yeah,
attention.
you signed up for this though, so it's your fault.
Yeah.
You slugged
All
me
right.
over in a rock.
You're cranking the wheel as the gate begins to rise.
Charlie and I are cranking.
Goron, the question is up to you. Are you screaming for more arrows, or are you taking shelter?
Oh, I'm gonna turn around and keep distracting him, but this time I'm gonna prepare my shield in front of me. Hold on,
Alright.
let me see if I have any spells. Hold on. Um. Okay, so I'm actually. Can I bless myself as well?
Bless.
Can I bless? Can I? Because I can bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, and it's 30 feet, so I can bless me, Natalia, and Sace it all.
Correct.
Oh.
Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and
Ooh.
do that and add bless to all of us, because it's a D4 added to any attack or saving throw.
Alright. You cast Bless, but you need to put down your shield to do so. It's too late. Go ahead and roll your dexterity saving throw. I don't. Hold on. Let me give you Bless before I do that, because I don't know if Bless affects.
It affects saving throws.
It does. Okay, so I'll give you Bless.
Yeah. But it shouldn't be a
And
disadvantage because I'm turned around this time, right?
You,
Because before they were shooting my back.
yeah, you're straight, but
definitely
it's not an
prepared here.
advantage.
No, oh yeah.
It's not with the
if
shield.
yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, so I lose 2 AC? Because if I drop the shield, it's 2 AC.
No, you still have the shield, but it's not up,
Oh yeah,
so it doesn't give you
that's
advantage.
fine.
22 will do it. You
Let's go.
cast Bless. You see the arrows coming.
I'm screaming prayers.
You scream prayers as the light begins to, as you open your eyes as you're screaming the prayers, the light begins to push the arrows out of the way as you only take half.
Save me, Tom Cruise. Save me with your,
With your witch
save me
trap!
with the with your witchcraft.
Please come save me.
You only take 8 points of damage this time.
Also, Devin the whole time is just like, it's not real, Goron! It's not real! In my mind, though.
The gates begin to rise. The ram shatters the door open, and the men begin to flood in. As this happens, the skeleton army becomes rushing up behind you guys. As this is going on, the men rush by you and begin engaging the skeletons as they yell, as Puff is yelling, as Puff is yelling, "Quickly, to the witch!" As he runs by all the skeletons. "With your life, men, with your life!"
For country and glory.
Honestly, that'd be a good place to stop if you guys
Yep,
want to
that
stop
is a
and go to the
perfect
next
place
one.
to stop. You will end up
Dude, it's so fucking cool.
here. Where some of the rebel of the trebuchets have landed around you. Buildings are burning, smoke is around you, and you are in the town square.
Bryce wants to show us what he made.
This is the old map, but I added some stuff.
Oh, so yeah, I think
okay,
this is the
looks
old one
cool.
because we've been here before.
Yeah, nice. That other thing, the